Prison yard.
Burning tires in a stolen car. I fucked up so bad outside the bar. Heading out as far away I can. Damn out of here. Doing 90 through the city night. Nothing's ever gonna be alright. Life will never be what it was. Hands are shaking. Cause now my future is crashing down on me. They try to kill me when I fought back. I cracked the scars with a baseball bat. But justice will never make this right. I need to run and stay out of sight. And no choice, it was me or them. Now for a lifetime I'm condemned. I could forget my old set way of life. I go to prison or die by the night. I hear the sirens, they are closing in. Such a fast car starts to spin. Screaming tires, time is running short. I go on foot as my last resort. Running harder, faster than before. Until my legs and feet are sore. Life will never be what it was. My mind is shaking. Cause now my future's crashing down on me. They try to kill me when I fought back. I cracked the scars with a baseball bat. But justice will never make this right. I need to run and stay out of sight. And no choice, it was me or them. Now for a lifetime I'm condemned. I could forget my old set way of life. I'll go to prison or die by the knife.
This song is over.
Now my future's crashing down on me. They try to kill me when I fought back. I cracked the scars with a baseball bat. But justice will never make this right. I need to run and stay out of sight. And no choice, it was me or them. Now for a lifetime I'm condemned. I could forget my old set way of life. I'll go to prison or die by the night. They try to kill me when I fought back. I cracked the scars with a baseball bat. But justice will never make this right. I need to run and stay out of sight. And no choice, it was me or them. Now for a lifetime I'm condemned. I could forget my old set way of life. I'll go to prison or die by the night.
music here, courtesy of the Arson.
New theme music, thanks to Ernie Parada, who is the lead singer of the Arsons.
They can't hear me. Fuck this. There's too many things going on. There's too much going on. All my buttons got changed. I'm just annoyed. That's better. Okay, here we go. They can hear me now. I think. No, they can't. Why can't you hear me?
I mean, why can't people hear me? God damn it! I don't know, Mark. Can they hear me? Because I mean, it's not a total loss then.
Your levels are fine. My levels are not. Here we go. Let's try this again. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Welcome to the Mark and JD Show
Mark and JD
podcast thing.
You guys, if you were watching the countdown timer, you heard our new intro theme music courtesy of the Arsons. Yes, we have been approved to use their music.
Yes, we have been given by the lead singer of the Arsons, who said legal schmiegel.
Schmiegel. That argument always holds up in court.
We're not going to get sued by anybody. Maybe a little bit. Who knows?
Your Honor, this isn't illegal. It's not illegal. It's legal schmiegel. Oh, shit.
Legal schmiegel. It is what it is. I can't complain.
You can complain. It doesn't mean that anybody cares.
So, Ernie Parada, the lead singer of the Arsons, who it's not around anymore. They're not around anymore, I should say. But I was like, you know what? They're a band that we listened to a long time.
Long time.
But it was a long time ago too. But I mean, it was one of those bands. I was like, Mark.
Link.
There you go for the Arsons.
Yeah, I accidentally didn't give you moderator privileges, and you're not allowed to post links in the chat. Mm-hmm.
I didn't post any links. All I said was time to party, and I got banned from the chat room. Which is kind of weird. Time to party.
Why would that delete your message?
Well, apparently it is not time to party. Fuck them guys.
It is not time to party. Unless your name is Mike Lindell, then it's always time to party because you're probably fucking high as shit.
Or doing heroin or cocaine.
Crack.
Mostly
Crack
cocaine, though.
Thing.
Crack cocaine.
Now, we had a whole segment a couple weeks ago in our Conservative Zero episode.
Yes, we did.
But see, now he filed another new lawsuit in which he... All right, so there's even more crazy shit in here. But basically, it has sci-fi and RICO elements of it. RICO as racketeering.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know what RICO is.
The lawsuit is littered with ominous-sounding quotes from sci-fi dystopian fiction, like the Terminator franchise. One section of the 80-page suit is dubbed "Rise of the Machines."
Oh Lord!
The
balloting machines.
It's basically the same lawsuit that he filed a couple months ago, but even crazier.
Well, he's completely insane. So I'm not really surprised by that at all, actually. He's a fucking lunatic. I mean, and a Trump supporter to boot. But he's also probably the only Trump supporter that's actually left thinking that he actually should still fight this fake conspiracy theory that they stole the election from him.
Now there's other conspiracy theories out here. Okay, so that crazy woman we also talked about, which was
Marjorie Taylor Greene or whatever her name is.
No. The Sidney Powell.
Oh yeah, she's equally as batshit.
Remember we talked about how she said that only like her claims would be dismissed because no rightful-minded person would believe her. So no reasonable person would believe her. Now she's out there again spewing the same things. Now she's saying that Trump could just be reinstated.
Yeah,
be reinstated.
And she was his former counsel, right? Something like that. Is that what it was?
She was a fucking woman.
No. So one of them was his former lawyer. Pretty sure. Sidney Powell, right?
No, she was never part of anything. She was part of Michael Flynn's defense, who, by the way, also is now calling for a revolution like they have in Myanmar. Like, they can't let it go. Meanwhile, Trump had his blog shut down.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, not
As well,
not
as well, he
he
should.
had it shut down, but he shut it down. Shut it down. Fucking John Taffer up in this bitch.
We also got more crazy batshit news. Matt Gaetz back in the news again today. Formally accepting a plea deal for Joel Greenberg against who was Matt Gaetz' wingman, and that was 7 hours ago. So Matt Gaetz is probably going to go to jail.
I hope so. He said he's running for president in 2024. Probably as
He's
like
gonna-
a, see, they don't want me to run, so they're gonna lock me up kind of defense.
So wait, he's going to run against his boy Trump? Is that what's going to happen?
No, he said if Trump didn't run.
Oh,
Like, this
nobody's
is,
going to vote for
it's
this giant-headed
Memorial Day
moron.
weekend, you know, and we're still talking about this. We're
So
still
apparently-
talking about this.
Federal prosecutors are examining whether Representative Matt Gaetz obstructed justice during a phone call he had with witnesses in the sex crime investigations of the Florida congressman, according to two sources familiar with the case. So he's just digging himself his own fucking grave at this point.
I want to Photoshop Matt Gaetz' face into movies that have Gates in the title or Gate in the title.
Like Enemy at the Gates.
Yes, Enemy at the Gates, the ninth
Trying to think of
Gates, you know,
The Ninth Gate. Yeah. I can see it.
Heaven's Gates.
Was that a movie? Other than a bad TV movie back in like the 90s?
Yeah, Heaven's Gate was like the second movie from the Deer Hunter dude, and it was like a huge flop.
Yeah, but it wasn't based on Heaven's Gate though, like the cult or whatever, was it?
No. It had nothing to do
No,
with
so-
it was a western. Michael Cimino.
Do you remember when they used to make really awesome TV movies? Like about like true stories?
Well,
like the Michael
they
Jordan
still
one?
do. It's on Lifetime.
Yeah, but it's they changed the names and shit on Lifetime. Like when they used to do it on like ABC and NBC, they would do it like with the people. Like they had that Michael Jordan one with the dude from The Shield played Michael Jordan when his father got killed and all that stuff. They had that whole miniseries about him.
Yeah,
And they had like the Ted Bundy one where
the
Mark
ABC
Howard played Ted Bundy or
miniseries
whatever.
event, you know, or the Saturday night movie. Yeah, they don't do that really anymore. Well, maybe
They need to
do,
bring-
but it's just like on cable and the budget just isn't there.
You need to bring that shit back.
Why?
I'd watch
Really?
those.
What are you gonna watch?
Like Casey Anthony, Tot Mom, or whatever.
They
I would
have
watch
a
that.
Casey Anthony movie.
Do they?
I'm
No.
almost certain that they do. Casey Anthony movie. Oh no, she got into an altercation.
I saw that. Yeah. Speaking of Casey Anthony, bar fight.
Wait. Prosecuting Casey Anthony.
Is that an actual movie though?
Actual movie.
Who played Casey Anthony?
Virginia Welch. I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
Also in this movie is Rob Lowe.
I'm in. Let's watch it. Sounds terrific.
It's on. I can only buy it on Prime Video. That's it. It's not on.
Nah.
It's going to be on TV tomorrow on Lifetime.
What? Oh God.
Yeah, it's gonna be on TV, but I can't watch it nowhere. I wonder if I could like watch it on Lifetime movies or something.
You don't have TV anymore, so I won't be able to watch that.
No,
Maybe
but
I
I have a thing to like watch stuff. You know.
You
I have a thing.
you have a thing that we don't talk about. But yeah.
Oh my god.
But
It's
so,
on
like-
the Lifetime website, and the top movies here, right? Soccer Mom Madam. Oh.
Oh shit. She drive a minivan?
Secrets
Sexy.
of a Gold Digger Killer. These are all new movies premiering this month. Secrets of a Marine's Wife.
Jesus.
Uh,
Sounds
Doomsday
flashy.
Mom. The Lori Vallow story. Who the fuck is Lori Vallow?
Who the fuck is Lori Vallow? I don't know, but man, let's find.
That's the woman who Oh, okay. It's the woman who said that like her sons were she didn't know where her kids were from Idaho and she was in Hawaii.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. Casey
Ugh.
Anthony. All right, here we go. Lifetime Movie Network, and let's see if I can get this. God, I can't believe Rob Lowe is in this. It's based on a book.
Rob Lowe will do anything for $1.
Nah, I can't find it. All right, whatever.
He's
Whatever.
on that. I think his.
I'm not gonna
I think
get into
his.
that.
I can't 100% confirm this, but I believe like he was on 9/11 Lone Star, like the spinoff of 9/11 or 911 on Fox. I think I got canceled.
You know, there's a lot
I
of
could be-
spin-offs now. Like, oh
Yeah,
my,
like the Chicago shows, like Lone Star.
Lone Star
NCIS.
is not canceled. It was renewed.
Okay, never mind then.
But like,
He's
there's
like
a
the
lot
lead
of
in that show.
Spin-offs. Of,
Remember when
like,
Rob Lowe came to television? When he was on like that, he had that
West
Dr.
Wing.
Vegas show.
West
Yeah,
Wing?
he was at West Wing, but he left West Wing after like 4 seasons. And then he tried to do a bunch of other shit, like Dr. Vegas and some other random bullshit.
He's been in a
where
lot
he,
of
like-
TV movies.
He was on Parks and Rec for a while.
He was
So he had an
great in Parks and
overall-
Rec, though.
He was, but he had an overall deal with NBC, obviously, after he left West Wing, and he went to do some of his own like starring leads, and one of them was that show called Dr. Vegas, and it was terrible, a
Dr.
terrible
Vegas.
fucking show.
The Lion's Den.
I vaguely remember that one, but
Beach
yeah,
Girls?
Doctor Beach Girl sounds good though.
That was a
Sounds
show
like a U-
on
That sounds like a USA. Sounds like a USA Up All Night series.
Beach Girls. Weird. I don't know. He was in a show Brothers and Sisters. He was on 76 episodes of that. And then Parks and Rec.
He came in late. He was Calista Flockhart's like husband or whatever, and
never
towards
watched
the, like
that
the middle. It was a good show. Well written. Had a lot of good characters on it.
I don't know.
You when you watch these shows, you see like all these people are now on like different shows. Like one of the main characters was the guy on The Americans. He also played Perry Mason in the Perry Mason remake, which is fucking awesome. You have Calista Flockhart, who's Calista Flockhart, can do whatever the fuck she wants. Yeah, Sally Field was on that fucking show. She was the mom.
It was like a
Yeah.
jerk. See, that was on when I was not really watching a lot of TV, like 2006 or so. I was
Yeah.
working too much and didn't have time for television, really.
It was like one of those
Also, the writer's
ABC.
strike happened. It kind of like the only thing I watched was Heroes and Lost.
And the writer's strike killed Heroes.
Fucking
Let's be completely honest. Killed Heroes.
kill,
but-
kill.
How did we get off on this tangent? Oh, TV movies.
Casey Anthony. We were talking about TV movies. And Casey Anthony.
I
And
I
it was
would-
like,
I
we
want
wanna
them to come
watch
back.
Movies with people, like real life movies.
Yeah, I want them to make like for lack of a better term, ripped from the headline movies. Like
Ripped
not
from-
like
that's
just
what
a
it's
lone,
called, I think.
not just like Law and Order ripped from the headlines episodes. I want like real movies, like full movies that they watch on I'd park my ass on the couch on a Saturday night, get drunk, and watch one of those, depending on who it's about. Like they kind of do it with like.
You want the Lifetime Movie Network. That's what you want. That's what these movies are.
No, but I want real people. I don't want this fake. I want it to be like a star. I don't want it to be like some rando fucking person like from Canada
Okay,
playing
but
these
wait,
roles.
How random are we talking? Because like,
So
there was a movie about the Long Island serial killer, A Mother's Hunt for Justice. Kim Delaney's in that one. She's a little bit of a name.
wasn't Jake Dorman was in one of those too, I think at some point. Like one of those
then
like
you
the
got-
smiley face.
Girl in the Basement.
It's a weird one.
It is with Jolie Fisher and Judd Nelson.
The Gilgo Beach Killer was the Long Island serial killer. Did they ever catch that guy?
No, they never caught the Long Island serial killer. Nope.
That's a weird one. I wonder how old that guy actually was. You think he's dead?
The Long Island serial killer?
Yeah. Because it has the markings of like a 50, 60 plus year old person or a 50-year-old man.
I
Like,
don't know.
killing younger women.
You know what? I'm waiting for the documentary, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
That'll-
Is there one out there? There might be one out there.
I thought there was.
Yes, it's on Discovery Plus. Oh, I should watch it.
I'm gonna need to get that login for that shit. But yeah, like this has always fascinated me because there's like he murdered 16 people, and they still haven't caught him.
The Long Island serial killer.
Yeah, it was like murdered 10 to 16 people.
They don't
The only
really
thing
know.
they
many people.
Well, that's what it says. Well, like just the Wikipedia page says 10 to 16 people over a
Well,
period
they
of
have a
20,
suspect.
20 years.
This guy.
So it says
a suspect, but he was a suspect in one of the 10 murders, but he's never been charged or anything.
it's most likely a white male in his mid-20s to mid-40s who's very familiar with the South Shore of Long Island and has access to burlap
Okay,
sacks.
let's be real here. Let's be real.
Fucking random.
If you live on Long Island, do you know how many people are familiar with the South Shore of Long Island?
And it says he may have a detailed knowledge of law enforcement techniques. I don't
Who
know.
does? Lots of people now.
Yeah, because they watch CSI and Criminal Minds and all this shit. Like when did CSI come out? It's got to be like what 90s.
2001.
So this apparently these crimes started in 1996. But you're talking Law and Order time, like all these times when a lot of this shit could have happened. There was many cop shows on the air.
Well, I mean, they don't really know for sure if they're all connected.
No, well, of course. I mean, what's a better place to dump a stripper than on the beach? You know what I mean? Come on, stripper
also,
or
like,
hooker.
For people who don't know, like,
Prostitute?
we are
Call
from
girl?
the South Shore-ish of Long Island, although we're
Yes.
like more in the center, closer to the south. But there is
What's-
so much out there where there's nothing. It's just nobody goes because
You drive down.
you just got to go off road and dump a body. Like nobody's gonna like randomly come up on it, really.
No, and by the time they do find it, sand's going to be displaced. You're not going to find tire tracks. And, like you said, Ocean Parkway is like a vast wasteland of nothing. Once you get far enough down, there's nothing down there. Like, there really isn't. It's like it goes to nowhere. Like, I mean, I could tell you when I was a kid, we went to Jones Beach a lot. But when I got older, I never went anymore.
Jones
Maybe
Beach
once or
is
twice.
Overrated. Now I remember what I was talking about. But anyway, I'll come back to that later. Yeah,
So-
Jones Beach is such a shitty beach. People are
But,
like, when I tell people I used to live on Long Island, and it's like, oh, you live close to the beach? Yeah, I live close to the beach. I live like 10 minutes from the beach. Maybe even less than that. It was
maybe
not-
even less, yeah.
No. Did you go all the time? No, I didn't. If you've been to Jones Beach, you know that you don't need to go all the fucking time because it's fucking dirty, and there's nothing really much to do. The water's not great, and if you've been to other beaches, you can't go to Jones Beach. It's garbage.
And I've been to plenty of beaches in my life now at this point. I mean, I lived in Florida for a long time.
Right.
Even when I was a kid, I lived in Florida.
On the Gulf Shore of Florida, where some of the nicest beaches in America are.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yep.
right up in a row. It's Fort Myers,
Mark.
Sarasota, St. Petersburg, or
Yep.
Clearwater, I should say.
I actually lived in Daytona, close to the Daytona Beach. So we went to Daytona Beach. We went to a lot of beaches
Daytona
when I was a
Beach
kid.
is skanky, isn't it?
It is back then. I don't know if it was now. It probably is. It
Skanky.
became like a terrible spring break destination, I guess. But you're talking 30 years ago or
30.
35 years,
I
30 plus.
I don't live near the beach. People are like, oh, I want to be at the beach all the time. I love living there. So go live near a fucking beach. Don't say go. What's keeping you here?
You have options. Go to the fucking
Right,
beach.
Fucking leave, man. No, I'm gonna go to.
I mean,
Ocean
what-
City, 3 hours away. Fucking Ocean City is a skanky dirt town.
Ocean City is also the porn digital capital of the world, by the way, or digital porn capital of the world. That's a true story, by the way.
Ocean City is the Jersey Shore of the Mid-Atlantic.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying it isn't. Ocean City, Maryland. My buddy Jace lives out there. I don't know if he still does, but he said one of the facts was it is the digital porn capital of the world.
Wait, like they buy
Apparently.
the most porn?
They make it? I have no idea.
Make
I
it.
don't know. I never fact checked it, so I don't know how true it is, but that's what I was told. So I'm going with yes. I'm going with yes on that one.
I can't find it though. You said digital porn? I can't. No, I don't believe that.
Hang on, let me find out.
I don't.
Ocean
believe
City,
that.
Maryland.
You get him on the phone. You say, Jace, I need some proof. Digital porn proof.
Oh, so I just typed in Ocean City, Maryland, digital porn, and one of the things says rough anal destruction during trip to Ocean City, Maryland. I'm going to delete this from my search history because now I feel weird.
You can't delete it from your podcast history. Ooh, we should name the episode Ocean City
Rough.
Digital Porn Capital of America. We get sued so fast. You need to take that down. You need to, no, we don't want to be known as the porn capital of America. How dare you?
I just see like somebody from fucking Ocean City, Maryland, finding our podcast, like the podcast link, and it says Ocean City, Maryland, digital. What the fuck?
The actual slogan of Ocean City, Maryland, not in Ocean City, New Jersey. This is two.
Yes, this is maybe
That's
it's
what
Ocean City, New
we're
Jersey.
talking about here. That's
Ocean
what
City,
people around here-
Maryland.
That's what people around Pennsylvania consider the best beach around.
I've never been to Ocean City, Maryland, that I can remember.
Let's see. The oceans, they don't have a slogan. I don't think. The website says 10 miles of memories. Yes, 10 miles of digital porn. Come to Ocean City, Maryland, where you can watch all the digital porn you can handle. You've never seen so much digital porn.
It's just on the fucking
Yards
billboards,
and
just
yards
playing.
of it. 10
Just
miles of all the
big.
If you've ever wanted to search for something, we have that video. It's here.
What stays in what you search for in Ocean City, Maryland, stays in Ocean City, Maryland. Your search history is safe with us. Yeah, I've never been. I've been to Maryland a bunch of times. I drove through Maryland to go to. Well, technically it's on the border. I went to Maryland, but I guess Hagerstown is pretty close to where my brother lives now, so we went there.
It's weird because you can drive through it real fast at one section of it, and it's
Yeah.
like little tiny blip, and all of a sudden you're in West Virginia, and you're like, "Oh, I'd like to go back to Maryland."
Well, Hagerstown's on the border of like
Yeah.
whatever that city is right there, you know. So
yeah, it's a lot of things. That's like the big
Yeah, I'll
city
tell you.
on the west, and then there's like Frederick
So-
and stuff.
yeah, so we went to, and Frederick has a really well. They had what is it? It's not King of Prussia. It's close there too.
What? No,
But it's like,
Frederick is Philadelphia.
What's the one? Yeah, you're right. What's the mall in Frederick?
I
There's a
know.
mall out there. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a mall out there. I think that's pretty big. But anyway, so we're driving. So I go to Pennsylvania this past weekend, like Friday, Saturday.
I think we're gonna talk
Drive. Well, I can say some stuff about it. But so first of all, I don't know if I've mentioned this on the podcast before, but I fucking hate Pennsylvania.
I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before. I could probably find like 30 clips of you saying how much you hate Pennsylvania.
Yeah, at once that episode for the last 47 episodes, I probably said how much I hate
You
Pennsylvania.
almost renamed some episodes to I hate Pennsylvania.
There's two reasons why I've made it through Pennsylvania, and it's one of them is Taking Back Sunday's Louder Now album, and the other one is Commit This to Memory by Motion City Soundtrack. If it wasn't for those two things, I would not have made it out of there alive. That and alcohol. But other than alcohol and those two things, Pennsylvania would have killed me probably because I hated it that fucking much. I don't know how you live there.
I don't really have a
I don't know how
choice.
my what?
I don't live in Bumblefuck, so
No, you live closer to like civilization, like Harrisburg-ish area. So I mean, it's kind of like where I live now. It's not like as rural as where my brother lives.
rural.
It's just weird to me.
I couldn't live like that. I need to live near fucking civilization, okay?
I need like stores.
Right. I need like to live near stores. I don't need to live like in a Long Island suburb. But like where I am now, like it takes like a couple minutes to get to places, but not like 30 minutes. And like I have plenty of options. There's plenty of options around, okay? If I for anything. It's not like there's one grocery store. I can go to like 6 different grocery stores. That's how many options I've got. This is an up and coming area here. We've got Amazon warehouses and other warehouses too.
I mean, I live literally less than an hour away from Charlotte, So, I mean, we're in a pretty close to a metropolitan area.
I mean, that's an but that's an actual metropolitan area.
Exactly.
There's not a lot of people around here. Really?
No, and you're pretty far away from Philly. You're pretty far away from Pittsburgh. I don't know exactly how far away you are. I know when I lived in like where I live there.
Because I live right near the turnpike.
So yeah, it's like 2 hours each way, maybe whatever. But that's what it was when I was.
I can get in a car and be 2 hours to Philly, 2 hours to Baltimore, 2.5 DC, 3.5 to Pittsburgh, and like 3.5 to
Dude.
New York City.
You live closer to Philly than you do Pittsburgh. But when I lived in Pennsylvania, you were 2 hours away from each one, roughly. You know, because 45, you're 45 minutes away from where I used to live, give or take an hour, give or take
Yeah, no,
10,
yeah.
15 minutes, something
Well,
like
anyway,
that. So,
you hate
regardless,
Pennsylvania.
I
Yeah,
hate Pennsylvania.
I know
So,
you hate
I did find, as of, this is from May 8th, 2012, so it's probably still relevant. Orlando is ranked porn capital of America. Miami ranked 12th. There you
it.
go.
I thought we were talking about why you hated Pennsylvania. You said there were
I don't
two
know,
reasons, and you gave one.
No, those are two reasons why I survived Pennsylvania.
Survived.
Survived. So there's multiple reasons why I hate Pennsylvania. It's very first of all, when I lived there, they didn't sell beer in supermarkets. That's a
You
very
now.
big reason to
They
hate.
got rules
I know.
about it, though. Weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. You have to ring up at like a certain area. It's
You gotta
fucking
be
weird
run
as
up a
shit.
certain area, and you can only buy so much. But like they like run with it. It's like they don't really care anymore. They really don't.
No, I just don't think that I fit in there.
Pennsylvania.
I was more of like, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think I
because we're
fit
from
there.
New York, and we're assholes.
Yeah, but why do other people fit in there? Because they
It's
just
a
accept
six-pack
the
now?
hillbilliness?
Bro? I didn't know that. I always
Yeah,
did,
'cause
make your own sixer. Like when I go to a beer distributor, I don't want to just get like one random. I gotta try like a whole bunch of shit because they got a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, so like we went to his beer shed or whatever the fuck it is over there and bought some beer or whatever. And they had a bunch of shit in there that you could buy. Some random fucking shit I've never even seen before. I'm like, okay. They had Bold Rock, which is a really good cider brand.
Bold Rock.
It's called Bold Rock, yeah.
You know,
They have
I had
a
the
black
spiked Arnold Palmer recently. Oh, that's fucking delicious.
from what brand?
Just the spiked Arnold Palmer, like the actual
Really?
licensed Arnold Palmer. Yeah.
I have to buy one of those. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was.
I do. The one thing I do like in Pennsylvania is they sell Turkey Hill. Turkey Hill iced tea is my favorite fucking thing on this
They don't
planet.
have that by you.
No.
I've been to the Turkey Hill experience. The Turkey Hill experience.
I went to a Turkey Hill supermarket twice while I was in Pennsylvania this
Not
time.
really a supermarket. It's like a gas station. But
Yeah, whatever.
the Turkey Hill experience, you get to go and there's different things you can make your own Turkey Hill ice cream. They give you like a base and like a base vanilla and like you add in all the flavor. You make whatever flavor you kind of want. And then they also have unlimited samples you can try of their ice cream and unlimited iced tea and other drinks that you can want to drink. And they have
I'd be there
flavors to try.
I'd be there forever. 6 hours just drinking iced tea. Fuck.
Iced tea.
Give me some diet iced tea from Turkey Hill, and I will be a happy man for life. Ah, so good. So we went to Chocolate World.
I've been to Chocolate World.
It's a fucking ripoff.
It's free. How is it a rip-off?
It's just the shit in there.
To go in?
Dude, I bought her a $40 sweatshirt.
Why would you buy something from there?
She wanted it. I don't know.
She
I'm a nice
freaking-
person.
You can just make it herself. You buy a generic
Yeah,
sweatshirt
no,
and
this
slap
was
Hershey on it.
this was actually a nice like sewn on sweatshirt. It was like it was a she wanted it, whatever.
I
So
don't even buy candy from there because it's more expensive.
I don't know. They just bought a bunch of random shit, dude. I spent $80 fucking in there. $80.
I've never spent more than like $20.
But I mean, I can honestly tell you, in this life, I will never go there again.
To Chocolate World?
Ever again. In this lifetime, because there's probably another one after this one. I'll probably live again. But I will never go to Hershey Chocolate World ever
It's
again
my
in this
dream
lifetime.
To go to Chocolate World with you now and do a live broadcast from Chocolate World.
First of all, we get kicked out in a matter of seconds.
No, we would.
Probably.
It would definitely take
But-
minutes.
Minutes. We just get on the ride just by ourselves and we go around the ride just podcasting the whole time. No, because I've already said this. Now I am never going to Pennsylvania ever again. In this ever. I no. I'll drive around it if I have to go up north. I will literally drive around Pennsylvania.
How? If you wanted to
I
go
don't
to
know. I'll
Niagara
figure it out.
Falls, you have
I'll
to
buy
go
a
through
fu-
Pennsylvania. If you went around, like that'd be like the dumbest thing ever.
Exactly. It's worth it.
Why would you ever want to come north? Make your
I
brother
won't.
move south. You're not gonna do
I'm
that.
moving. First of all, when I move, I'm moving south. I'm
Yeah,
not
if I
moving
move,
anywhere
I'm
near
moving further
north.
south. I'm not moving north.
But I'm gonna live in a house made out of concrete that will not get taken down by any type of hurricane or tornado,
It's just
and
like
I'm gonna drink
it's just like one
beer
of those things.
on a
You gotta-
patio.
If you, whatever you do, you gotta move south. Nobody wants to continually move further north. Okay, you're just crazy. What move
Yeah.
south?
So unless you're insanely rich and you could buy a house up north
Well, that's not like
and
moving
live.
permanently, but I'm saying like whenever
No,
you
but
buy
I'm
a
saying,
TV,
yeah,
you gotta get a bigger TV.
yeah, you don't
You
buy the
don't
same
buy
size
another
TV.
60-inch if you have a 60. You go bigger.
Yeah. So like, that's what I've been trying to tell Haley too. I'm like, if you guys kill my TV, I'm buying a bigger TV. No, it won't fit a big. I'll make the fucking thing fit. I'll
Right.
buy a new TV stand to make this fucking thing fit. I don't hang shit on the wall.
The TVs
I will
don't
make
weigh
it.
nothing.
No, I know, but I mean,
You
it's
can hang that
like,
shit on the wall like it's nothing.
yeah, I know. But mine's in front of a window, so it's a little different the way I have mine set up right now.
I mean,
I don't want to move
I
my.
have a 65-inch TV that I only bought because I got it like it was a Black Friday leftover that they had like a month after the sale, and like it was stuck in the back room. I got it for like $200. It was ridiculous. 4K. I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking buy this TV.
You play Rock Band on it?
I haven't played Rock Band in a long time. I know you see it behind me here, right there.
Yes, I see it behind you. That's why I brought it up.
I haven't played it in a long time. I couldn't play it for a long time because I had my wrist thing. I had
Oh, that's right.
the wrist issues last year. I had the surgery. Remember that?
Yes, I do. Too much that wanking. You know, I get it.
Yeah. It was
I,
this hand.
I feel your pain.
The left hand here. You can't really see it, but there's a scar. I can't make my hand go that way. There's a scar there. Yeah. So, fuck. You forgot what I was talking about, guys.
Something about. I don't know. There's something about. We were talking about Ocean City, Maryland, and it was something I can't remember.
No, it was just, we were talking about TVs and bigger is better. I don't know.
That was.
Oh, I remember. Okay, so I bought a couch. Pre-pandemic, okay, pre-pandemic couch, just before it happened too.
Was this your complaint that you talked to me like a week ago?
Maybe.
A couple weeks ago?
It's just my couch. My couch.
Okay.
From Bob's.
All right.
From Bob's Furniture. We bought it.
Shout out Chris Levenberg.
Yeah.
Sorry, he wants that.
We bought
This
it
fucking
pre-pandemic,
podcast.
and they're like, all right, you'll have it in like a couple months because we ordered like a specific color they didn't have in stock. I'm like, all right, I can wait a couple months, whatever, not a big deal. Fucking a week later, hey, we're ready to schedule your delivery. I'm like, what happened to a couple months? I am not ready to get ready. You know, it's for a brand new couch to be delivered. So we took the delivery, whatever. Got the warranty. Well, something happened. I don't know, like last Christmas time ish, and like one of the recliners busted. We did kind of talk about why I hate power recliners.
Yeah.
But one of the recliners like busted. Like one of the pieces like literally bent, and the chair like doesn't come up all the way anymore. Like, you know, you make the recliner like it's like sideways. And they denied my claim because I didn't say it was accidental. But why the fuck does that happen on purpose? Like I'm down there smashing it with a fucking hammer, break motherfucker. Like that's what I want to happen. No, you gotta specifically say when you make the claim that it was accidental damage. Okay, whatever. So I had another issue where a piece under the recliner, different other side, literally broke in half. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden it's cracked. So I make a claim specifically saying when I made the phone call that it was an accident. Because it was. I don't know what the hell happened, but it accidentally broke. They denied the claim. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I call them up and said, why was this denied? I specifically said accidental. They said in the thing, well, denied it because I didn't say it was accidental. No, I specifically said that it was accidental. So I go and I look, and they say, yeah, it is. They re-look at the claim. It's like, you're right. You did say it was accidental. I'm like, motherfucker, I know I'm right. I know I'm right. So Now the claim is being processed, but they emailed me today, said your claim for this chair cannot be the repair cannot be completed. They don't have it in stock. My couch is not available in this area. I'm like, great. What am I going to do now? There's two options. One, they'll give me cash, $260. It's not a $260 couch, okay? It was a lot more than that. Or they'll give me the value of the couch I paid in credit for another couch. And I get to keep the couch no matter what.
You get to keep a broken couch.
It's not, I mean, like, yeah, it's broken, but it's still usable. It's not like you can't sit on it. But like,
Just doesn't work.
Now I have to go look for the couch. And I can't.
I mean,
I don't like any that I like. I mean,
at least you know if you have a midget stay over and it only opens up so far, then it doesn't matter because his legs only go out the front.
It opens the whole way. It's just like on a slant when it does. Like one side is lower than the other. So like, you're like leaning. It's like fucking.
Well, okay, so do you know any amputees that could use a couch that slants? Because you don't need the other side then.
I mean, it was the left side. It's the side that it was funny too. It's the side that gets used the least.
Fucking weird. I mean, you should call Chris Levenberg. Ask him who's making this shit. What China factory is making this crap?
If you're friends with him on LinkedIn, that's all you see him talking about. We're opening up new Bob's. Okay, good. That's nice. Fucking LinkedIn is like the fucking cancer of social media. I just don't see that point. I don't even know why I'm on it.
I don't either. I couldn't tell you. It's fucking a waste of time.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the couch. But going back to couches, everybody has like, there's like one seat that like, everybody, the main part of the couch, right?
Yeah.
Like everybody has that. It really depends on like what's the best TV viewing spot. Is it the left side of the couch, right side of the couch, the middle side? You know, the middle part of the couch. Nobody ever sits in the middle of the couch.
You want to be on the corner where the things are, where the arm rests.
No,
yeah.
Who sits in the middle of a couch?
The person who doesn't get the armrest.
So like,
the third person.
Say you guys are watching a movie, the three of you.
Yeah. You
all sit on the same couch?
Well, we have an L-shaped couch, so she like lays on one side, and I sit on one side.
So is it a couch? You know, like one side, a middle, and then the L? Or is there like
no? It goes like this.
So it's like a bunch. It's like one of those big couches.
Yeah, it goes like that. It's an L. So I mean, you have like, you know, one long side on the wall that you can lay on, and the other long side's on the far. I mean, it's longer on this side, but you get my point. So you know, so she'll lay on like one side of the couch and watch TV that way because you can see the TV perfectly from there, and I'll just sit on whatever the other side of the couch. I don't like laying on the couch.
Sits in between, right?
No, unless the kid's up or whatever. But no, normally he don't give a shit where he sits.
There's always parts of the couch that like maybe gets used.
Well, and then you get the wear and tear of the couch too, because like the couch cushions will like start sinking in a little bit. And my wife Haley would be like,
where the people sit. I mean, like that middle part of the couch, it doesn't get used very much. It's nice and firm, and my fat ass is sunk in the one side a good bit.
And Haley would be like, "Can you sit on this other cushion?" I'm like, "No, I broke this seat in. This is mine."
Those L-shaped couches, there's always that weird point where the couch is like meet.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't ever get stuck in there.
Nobody wants to sit there.
Nobody wants to sit in that spot ever.
And like the weird corner spot that's like this shaped. It's like
really
weird.
In those spots?
Old people?
Me. When I go to my wife's family's house, they both have L's. And I sit in that corner and I fucking pass out. I just fall asleep.
That's the best part.
Because I just fall asleep. I'm like, man, if I get comfortable and I'm good, like if I just ate dinner or if I'm real comfortable, I'm just gonna fall asleep. It's what I do.
What I do in the car when somebody else is driving.
I can't do that.
You know that already. Yeah. We've driven enough car rides together. I'll just pass out. If you're not talking to me, if there's like a silent stretch of time, like 20 minutes, I'll be out cold. I need a constant conversation or I will pass the fuck out on you. I promise. That happens every time. Ask my wife. I promise you. I promise. My brother brought it up when we were in Pennsylvania. He's like, yeah, I remember driving from, whatchamacallit, the Chambersburg to Frederick, Maryland. So bringing it up again, and you like you were literally a half hour on the road. I passed out in the car, like out fucking cold. Like it's the motion of the wheels and shit. It knocks me out. My kid is the same way though. So we'll have him. Like I'll pick him up from school or daycare or whatever, and I'll put him in the back seat. On the way home, he'll pass out.
Pass
Like,
out.
He'll pass. Like out cold, glasses still on his face, everything. He's out cold. Out cold.
Yeah, my kid sometimes like that, but I don't. I'm always the one that's driving.
This
Generally-
past trip I was.
There's
So,
not a lot of times where I'm not the driver. I'm like the main driver. Mostly because I trust myself more. That's just how I feel. But sometimes I just don't ask. Like, do you ask? I have to stop
Sometimes they'll-
asking. You drive? Yeah, I'll drive. Okay, cool.
So like I'll
Or-
usually
or
drive.
I know you. You drive there, drink, she drives back.
It doesn't happen very often anymore. But I will
Well, not
say
me.
sometimes
I know you guys.
sometimes-
I know you guys went to Applebee's instead of hanging out with me.
we didn't actually, I swear. I just drank at his house and ate pizza. That wasn't the
And it's
greatest,
not good
but
pizza at a lot of
whatever.
places there either.
No. Negative.
Speaking of,
Uh,
oh my god! Speaking of Applebee's, have you seen their new commercial?
No.
Oh man,
Well,
I wish.
well,
See, now it makes me want to transition to the. I didn't fix
three-
I have the thing where we have the view of us and the TV screen, but it's not working. All the update to the streaming the streaming software messed up everything. But the new Applebee's commercial has the Cheers theme in it.
everybody knows your name.
And it's like, God,
I want to walk. That's my dream. Is to walk into an Applebee's. Hey JD. Yep, that's me.
I can't.
Bring me a Brutus.
I can't think. It's like welcome back or something.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Welcome back. It's not.
And
That's
it's like-
not Cheers though.
No. It's the Cheers music. And it's like welcome
Oh,
back, come
okay.
back to our. We're open now.
They've been open forever.
I wish I could find it. God damn it.
Best podcast ever.
Anyway.
So
I just
so
every time I see it, and it's only on I see it on like YouTube ads. I don't really watch a lot of TV with ads, so like that's the only place I'll see it. Oh, I've seen it on MLB games.
oh okay.
I see it. A
Well,
lot
I have to run mine through Australia, so I only get Australian weird commercials now.
there.
This is how you watch your baseball, mate. I'm like,
Right.
what the fuck is happening? This is fucking. Now I have to
It's a
switch it
helmet
to cat.
from down under. Ronald Acuna Jr.
It'd be really funny if the announcers weren't Australian.
I would
They're not.
love to have like other English-speaking announcers call baseball because
They
it's-
wouldn't understand the game
I'm
though.
sure
They're
they
not.
understand. There's an Australian
sure
baseball
some.
league, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess that's true. Like England doesn't have a whatever
Baseball, whatever.
baseball league, for lack of a better word.
No, they don't. I mean, we're the only ones that really have like a professional. I mean, football, obviously, yeah, but also baseball. Also, hockey's not really everywhere. Basketball is another one. Like, if you wanna be the best, you come to those. You come to the NBA. You come to the NHL. You come to Major League Baseball.
Couldn't tell you the last time I watched a hockey game. I have no idea.
Hockey's better live anyway.
I know, but when was the last time you saw a live hockey game?
At least 10 years. At least. I think I was living in New York, so.
The last hockey game I saw was with Deedle, and it was a Rangers versus Islanders game at Madison Square Garden, and it was a fucking preseason game. And that had to be almost 15 years, probably either 15
Had to
or
be more than that.
18 years.
But
Had to be
Also,
almost 20
how many
years.
fights were in the stands?
Not that many.
No.
That I can
the last
remember.
Ranger
No.
Islander game I went to, there was at least 6.
No, not that many. Not that I could. Dude, you're talking 20 years ago. I don't
Was it at the
remember any of
Garden or
that.
was it at the Coliseum?
Garden. We took the train in to get there.
Drink on the
That's
train.
the old.
That's a very underrated thing about riding the train.
As you can
buy
drink on the train, yes.
or You can buy.
You can bring-
booze.
Open container.
Just
So,
buy it.
what's-
It's gotta be in a paper bag. But you would like they in Penn Station. You could buy like a fucking tall boy, a Budweiser,
And just put it
drink on the way home.
paper. Yep. I can tell you that with certainty that I've done that numerous times in my life.
I'm sure you have.
City is the worst place on earth, though.
What?
Never sleeps. I'm not a big fan of the city. We've had this
By the
discussion.
city, you mean New York City? I mean, you gotta
Yes.
clarify for all the not New Yorkers. out
Yeah,
there,
yeah, yeah.
because when they say
Not-
the city, when we say the city, I mean, let's be real.
When we say the
Really,
city,
that
yes.
is the
There's-
city.
That's the city, yes.
in America, but you know, some bumfuck guy that might be listening to this in bumfuck Alabama, you know, you say the city, and they might think like Birmingham.
Birmingham's a
Birmingham.
weird city. No, New York City is just it's just a dump. God,
I mean, it's New York City. I mean, it is what it's just.
it is what it is. It is what it is. It's open all the day, all night. You can get pizza at 3:00 in the morning. Where was it? What's the song?
New York, New York,
Is that what it is?
New York, New York. It's a hell of a town. That's
Or it's a either that or a Billy Joel song.
Uptown.
You know?
Girl?
No, I don't know.
Uptown Girl.
My least favorite Billy Joel song.
Is Uptown Girl?
Yeah, I hate that fucking song. Captain Jack's the best song he's got.
I like
It's
Pressure.
my favorite.
I'm a big Pressure guy.
Really?
Yeah, it's a good song. Damn.
Out of all the Billy Joel songs,
I
that's
didn't
your
say it was
favorite
my
song.
favorite. I just said I like it, okay?
You got Piano Man. You got Scenes from Italian Restaurant. I'll even give you We Didn't Start the Fire over that song. I mean, shit. No, but New York City has its allure when you're a kid, when you're younger. I guess when you're like
I really don't feel like it has an allure as a kid. There's not really a lot of stuff to do for kids.
not a kid, but I mean like when you're in your 20s, like when you're gonna go drinking or you're gonna go,
when you're a
Club.
drinking age.
then you're gonna go to the clubs.
Oh, I'm gonna go
I
to
remember-
the club.
I remember
I've seen a
going
couple
to.
concerts in the city, and it's just like this tiny little fucking shithole. At least they were. That's what they were in the early to mid 2000s. They might have spruced it up a bit then, or since then.
I mean, like, I think I
The
talked about this
Hammerstein
on the.
Ballroom is a shithole,
Oh yeah,
but it's a Hammerstein Ball.
I want to say I've been there once in my lifetime.
I went to go see, I want to say Less Than Jake and a couple other bands. I went with somebody.
Weird.
I'm not really a fan.
Weird.
He's like, you want to go? I'll pay for your ticket. I'm like, I guess. All right, I'll go. Whatever. What else am I gonna
I mean,
do?
Less Than Jake's not bad though. They're
No, I, mean,
okay.
I can't remember who else played.
It's probably
yeah,
the Arsons.
You know, it was a good show.
Nah, I mean, in a small venue like that, it's gonna be good. I think when they renovated it, Metallica played there. Could you imagine seeing Metallica at the Hammerstein Ballroom?
No.
That'd be fucking. I'd be deaf for a week, probably 2 weeks. Be insane.
It's a fucking it's so small, and they will pack to capacity. Let me see. It's 2,200 capacity of 2,200 people. It's 12,000 square feet.
Oh, it's terrible. No, I'm not doing that.
No, it's
My
not-
eardrums would
it's not
burst.
fun.
It's not
And
meant
I don't
for
know why
heavy
big
metal
bands- I don't know why big bands play there.
because of what it is, because of where it is, and the
There's so many
the
other
name.
venues in New York to play. Play the
It's
Garden.
true. Not every place can play the Garden, Mark. Not every band can play the
Play
Garden.
the other part. God, I can't think of the other. They keep changing. There used to be like the Nokia Theater at the Garden or whatever.
I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
me.
I used to go to concerts, random concerts. That's not me anymore. I'm too old for that shit.
Yeah, I don't go to concerts anymore. Unless there's a sit-down concert, then I'll go.
Even if
The
it was
last
a
time-
sit-down concert, nobody fucking sits down.
I don't know.
When we went
It's
to that
annoying.
Joe Beach concert, we had seats, and we didn't sit down except between bands.
Yeah, and there was a few bands that we weren't into, so we didn't sit down. We sat down for some of them. That I
The first
remember.
half,
We were pretty.
weren't seats. It was like, it was just standing room.
Yeah, we were standing room only. It was like the A deck or whatever they wanted to call it, stage B or B stage, whatever the fuck it is. The last time I went to the city, I think was Beer on the Pier, maybe.
A long time ago.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. But I remember that was we can't bleep anything out, so I can't say his name.
Cities are overrated. Okay, let's be.
It was a douchebag's birthday, and we went to Beer on the Pier, and then we went to the original Coyote Ugly, which I think I talked about on this podcast before. That place is a fucking shithole. Talk about shitholes. That's why I lied to a woman when I was dancing with, poorly, that I was Zach Braff and I wrote Garden State, which... My name is Zach Braff. I wrote Garden State.
I feel like most cities are overrated. I really do.
Yeah. Thinking back about that too, the Garden State thing, why didn't I aim higher? I said any fucking... Why Garden States? It had to be circa like... They probably circa 2001 or 2002, whatever that movie came out. It had to be like right around that point.
2004. You would say it because it was a... Unless you forget, that movie was a big fucking deal.
It was. Because it was like an indie darling at that point.
It was first big indie darlings of like the early 2000s.
That is still a really good fucking movie.
I have not seen it since it came out, by the way. I bought it on DVD and I never watched it other than when we saw it in the theater.
Yeah, it's been a long time. But anyway, yeah, I mean, what other cities are there? Pittsburgh is a really nice city, I think.
I mean, that's okay, but like, I wouldn't want to live in any of the cities.
Pittsburgh, maybe. Pittsburgh's actually a really decent city, I think. I would live in Pittsburgh.
It's an up-and-coming city.
I mean, that would break my rules about Pennsylvania, but Pittsburgh doesn't really count. I would never travel rurally anywhere out there.
It's Ohio East. It's like on Long Island when everybody wanted to get away from being part of Amityville because not parts of it are not the best. So like they started calling on the shore Amity Harbor or East Massapequa. They just made up their own fucking names and they just started calling it that.
Yeah, at Harvard, any name, it just sounds fancy.
Right. Right. It's like you just make up your own town name just to get away from the stigma of living in a quote unquote bad area, but you're still living in the same area.
It's a little Amityville. Amityville is actually really nice. There's a lot of really nice parts of Amityville. Really expensive parts.
We'll circle back here for a minute. I'm currently trying to sell my parents' house.
Where are they trying to move to exactly?
I went a couple weeks ago to help them take pictures and put it up online.
Yeah, where are they trying to move to?
Well, they have a place down in Florida. They already own it. It's just the tenant right now is moving out at the end of August or the end of July. So I'm trying to get them to move.
Good. Yeah, you want them to move out of there.
Right.
Plus, your dad does.
The market's hot and et cetera, et cetera.
You know, your dad and stuff and everything else.
I had to go, and I didn't have to go, but I put it up as a joke. Kind of like I listed it as for sale as a joke, and like I got so many hits and phone calls, and they're like, "Come take pictures." I'm like, "All right, I'll come take pictures." So I went and I took pictures, and like there's stuff all over the house. You know what a pain in the ass it is to stage a house?
Yeah, it's really pain. Not personally, my parents sold 2 houses.
Long moved before you even really started selling it, right?
Yeah, the one in Farmingdale, it was pretty much empty. It was pretty much. Yeah, it was on the market for a long time.
Selling like 8 seconds now.
Yeah, I know. It's worth probably $100,000 more than it was before too.
At least.
At least. I did. I'm not gonna bring that up to my parents though.
Like, I haven't, and I'm like, I've thought about selling my house. I'd get a lot of money for it, but where the fuck am I gonna go?
Flow Rida. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go to Flow.
What am I gonna do with my life?
Flow Rida. Buy a house on the beach. I mean, you have to buy a house somewhere else.
I have to buy a house. So what am I gonna
do?
So
I mean,
but I don't want to move out of this area for now. A of all, I still work around here. And B of all, I like the school district that we're in, so I'd have to find another house within the district. And people are trying to buy in here because of that. So the housing prices are crazy.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be like that for a little while anyway. So you probably have a little bit of time.
That's my only thing.
Well, Florida, you'll be okay with that.
I have to have a pool. I have to have my
Well,
own
you're gonna live.
pool.
You're gonna live so close to the beach, Mark. You just go to the beach all the time.
I probably wouldn't even go to the beach. If I lived in Florida, I still wouldn't go to the beach all the time. I'm not a beach person.
No, you know what I like? I don't like the beach per se. I like the water. I'm a water guy. I like the water. I don't
Why
particularly
want a
care.
pool in the backyard?
Well, exactly. That's why I liked having a pool, But I don't particularly care for the actual beach and the sand and all that shit. I just want to go in the water. And the beach, when you go to the beach and you go to the water, it's just a fucking process.
You can't leave the beach and then all right, let's go out. Let's go out on the town.
Go to get dinner or something. No, you have to go home. You have to take a shower, get changed.
I don't even
It's a pain in the ass.
Sand in my ass.
No,
Fuck that.
then I'll go home and I'll have a chapped ass. I'll be hurting for a week. No, I don't want that. It's a fucking pain in the ass. Get sand everywhere.
Sand.
Oh god.
It gets everywhere.
When we lived in Florida, we went to the beach quite a bit. So and there was a beach pretty close to my house, like within 5 minutes. So you can go. There's a long pier you can go out on and everything else. That's where Haley liked to go all the time. So it was like, whatever. I don't mind the beach. I like the beach.
This is when you were dating and romance her, take a nice long walk on the beach.
Nice long walk on the pier. Put my arm around her. Let's go home. I don't want to be here no more.
Strangle her and throw her in the marsh. Oh wait, that's the Long Island serial.
Speaking of serial killers, I talked about this.
Killers.
So not really a serial killer, but I did watch Mayor of Easttown,
I've
which
heard good things.
it's a mini series, so you can actually watch it. It ended completely, so you don't have to. There's no cliffhanger. There's not going to be a second season.
I'll never watch
Just
Jupiter's Legacy because they're not making it.
I can't believe they canceled that fucking show. It wasn't that bad. Jesus. But anyway, Mayor of Easttown is fucking solid. Really, really good.
Poops after a night of drinking.
Usually that's watery poops.
I'm the opposite.
It's like Mexican food. No, but it's again a very weird. It kind of reminded me of some of that shit we've been watching, like the neo-western shit we've been watching lately.
Neo-western? Did somebody say neo-western?
Are you putting us on? Neo-western style. They have a Taylor shirt. I had a Taylor Sheridan kind of feel, which I don't know. Did you watch that other movie?
I haven't watched it yet, no sir. Shark Down hasn't had the time. I forgot it was also on HBO Max.
Not very good. It's also on HBO Max, just like Mayor of Easttown. But
It's not that good.
it's a solid. It's pretty. It is alright. It wasn't as good as Mayor of Easttown, but it was good. Solid watch. They could have cast, I talked about this a little bit. They could have cast anybody in this role, other than Angelina Jolie. Anybody, literally anybody. And they cast Angelina Jolie for some reason. Maybe she's trying to make a comeback. It almost looked like they made her look younger. It was very strange. Wasn't a bad movie. Those Who Wish Me Dead, whatever it's called. Are you playing music that I just can't hear?
Also, I changed the background.
Oh my god, you fucking asshole. I don't have it up anymore. I turned it off. I will. I'm gonna go on and look right now. You jerk.
I should change the fucking little tags here. This ain't Mark. Sid Shark. Oh, we gotta talk about that guy.
God, yes. What's his name?
Patrick Belton.
Matrick, like as in Patrick.
Yeah,
Like,
right,
but
as in
spelled
Patrick.
Matrick for some reason. As in Patrick.
Which
Belton.
it's funny because that could be like a last name. So
Yes.
I could, that sounded like a name I would make up for myself. What's your Patrick Belton?
Fucking ridiculous.
He wrestles. Wrestles for WWE, and I swore we were going to talk about WWE, but I had to bring up the name Patrick Belton.
Well, now that you brought up Matrick Belton, we probably should just glance on the subject as why we're not watching WWE anymore. It's because they keep releasing everybody. What the fuck? Like, Jesus Christ. Braun Strowman now got released? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Like Lana, I can see she's terrible. But whatever. You know, at least they had a storyline for her. She got put through a table 75 fucking times or whatever.
I
You know,
just
but
don't
everybody
understand.
else.
You have 3 hours of Raw, 2 hours of SmackDown. You got main event. Okay. That's
The main
every
event's still on.
Yeah, it's on. It's like on Hulu and it's on places, but they still air like they still have matches and storylines on it. And you have NXT, so you've got like 8 hours a week of programming, and you're telling me that you can't find places for everybody that was on your roster. I call bullshit. Some people don't need to be on every single week. They just don't.
No. I mean,
Less
thankfully,
is more sometimes.
like you have Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio on every single week. They're the tag team champions, I guess, or something. I want to say, I don't know for sure.
Have everybody on every single week.
It's just so weird to me. Braun Strowman was just in the main event. Like what? A month ago? 2 months ago?
I don't remember.
And
that
now
being a
he's
problem.
released?
He was in the main event a month ago. Right? Oh no, co-main event. He was wrestling for the title.
Yeah. So, like, it just doesn't make sense. I understand budget cuts or whatever. So there was something I read about John Laurinaitis. He sent a text message out to the other people, to the other wrestlers, saying, you know, these people got released today.
Oh, who
Signed
ended up
since
being, on Impact?
I don't know. Did they actually say? I don't know. I have to look
know.
on.
It just
Look
said
at
somebody
the
was
dirt.
supposed to appear. It's over now, isn't it?
Have to look at the dirt sheets.
The dirt sheets.
It's your boy Steve Cutler made his Impact Wrestling debut tonight.
I was right.
Well, Reddit was right.
Well, right, it was right. But I said
I don't even remember.
I was like, yeah, that's
How-
probably right.
I don't even remember Steve Cutler on WWE
Yeah,
TV at all.
He was in a tag team called the Forgotten Sons with Wesley Blake.
Well, you know
why people
what's
proud of him.
they had a pretty good run though, from what I remember.
But you're telling me they can't
Yeah.
like people take breaks. It's okay to take breaks. You shouldn't be out there wrestling and
They don't want to pay him. They want to pay him.
like you don't need to
They're trying to.
they can't
we-
write storylines for anybody anymore.
No, they really can't.
The
They're fucking
storylines
terrible.
for, like even like low tier guys back in the day, they were decent storylines.
We talked about some low tier guys like Brian Pillman back in the day having like a really good storyline with Goldust. You know, like they did shit like that
Right.
where people actually were invested in this.
It's
there was
just- if you go
payoffs
back
involved.
and that's another thing. The whole Peacock WWE network, I can't
get into it.
It's terrible now. They lost all the good things about it. It's almost like you got a VPN from another country to get WWE Network and watch it again. It's garbage.
Yeah, it is. It's shot.
They
I don't know
took away all the
why.
best things.
I don't know
Spent
why
years building that.
Well,
And they just ripped it all away.
I know why they did it
Well,
because
they got paid a shitload.
they got paid a shitload of money for it, and they're gonna get paid again because chances are he's trying to sell before it gets really
I
bad.
just can't believe that he would sell rather than like let the kids take over.
How do you? I mean, but we don't know if that's gonna be any better. Maybe just getting the McMahon's out of
an inkling.
that. Maybe Trips could do a better job, but
NXT.
I mean, yeah, and NXT is getting a little weird too because I don't see why you put the title on Karrion Kross and just leave it there. Balor's way more over than Karrion Kross. Sorry, just doesn't make sense unless they're calling Balor up to the main roster. But then again, all he does on the main roster is get squashed by big fucking dudes, so it just doesn't make any sense. Release him, release everybody. Fucking start from scratch.
The
Dolph Ziggler.
people they release are not the ones that people like. The people want other people released. They'll never release them.
No,
Nia Jax
What?
is awful. Fucking
She's the-
release her.
she was the worst wrestler of all
Lana
time,
wasn't a great wrestler.
but she was a
She was
character.
Right. She was a good manager, but she's
Good
not really
character.
much of a wrestler.
No, but she put a lot of effort in to become a better wrestler,
Right.
training with Natalia and TJ and all that stuff. So it's completely different. And now she's going to probably go to AEW. It's in 90 days
Right.
to be with
But like
what's
Vince
his
all of a
face.
sudden doesn't believe in managers when managers were the big thing in the 80s and early 90s.
I mean, look at Zelina Vega and Andrade. That was a pretty good pairing. In NXT, it was awesome. It worked out really well.
I mean,
you
going
know,
way back, you used to have
Mhm.
a whole
Macho
stable
Man and Elizabeth.
managed by somebody.
I mean,
Macho Man,
NWO is
Elizabeth,
managed by
you had
Bischoff.
Jimmy Hart, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Heenan.
Like
He was
Slick,
the best.
Slick. Remember Slick?
Vaguely.
You just had so many guys that were managers. Slick, he was the black dude that always dressed up nice. Mr. Fuji.
No, I
Slick
remember
managed,
it's Fuji.
Hakeem, the African Dream. Mr. Fuji from Yokozuna.
Had a lot of
guys had managers.
A lot of managers out there. Like look at Paul Ellering.
Or
Managed.
some.
Look at that. That was another wasted. That was another wasted thing. Authors of
woman
Pain.
that was with him, like a female manager, like Shawn, the whole Luna Vachon thing. She was around for a good bit. But like for years, it worked. I mean, that was early. We're talking early '80s, '90s.
That was the same time when
Deborah Sable was originally a manager.
a valet for Mero. Yeah.
Who else did you have in the late?
Deborah McMichael was for Jeff Jarrett.
Right.
Before, it was that. But same. You're talking about the same thing with the same mindset where now stables don't work anymore either, which isn't true.
So well.
Look at fucking AEW. Look at Inner Circle, the Pinnacle. I mean, it's perfect. That's what you want. And then you split those guys off into separate feuds, and then you bring them back.
Every other wrestling promotion has stables. It's an easy way to get people on every week. You could
An easy way to sell merchandise.
You had the Wyatt family, and you fucking ruined it.
Not only that, you had Sanity, and you ruined that too.
I mean,
that was a huge thing.
You had fucking
the Wyatt family,
and you fucking ruined it.
I mean, don't get me wrong, The Fiend is a pretty good character, but they've wasted that too at this point. They fucking destroyed that.
They won't put women in the same stables. Like when they called Sanity up, Nikki Cross wasn't part of it.
No, and they barely made TV anyway.
But like back in the day, there were so many things. The Attitude Era was nothing but stables.
Mm-hmm.
The only guy that like really wasn't in the stable was fucking Stone Cold Steve
Austin. Yeah, awesome. But then he was towards the end. But I mean, that was it was a quick way to get people over. Because they're gonna cheer the stable.
On TV, they didn't have to say nothing; they just come out.
Okay, yeah,
I remember that guy. And then
but
when they wrestle, it was a big deal.
But you had like Scott Norton, who was in NWO, facing a mid-carder on Monday Nitro, and he just came out with NWO. Nobody gives a shit about Scott Norton. He was just wrestling. He was a part of the NWO.
And WCW did have a lot of stables too.
They did.
Let's say that. I remember they had
probably some bad ones too along the way.
What was the one Booker T changed his name? Remember that? It became like a military theme.
Oh God, yeah, because it was oh shit, wasn't oh God, Hugh Morris was in that, and the chick, the blonde chick.
His name like Major Guns or something stupid.
No, that was the girl's name, Major Guns. Okay. Think about it. What the fuck was that name of that stupid stable?
GI something. Fuck, what was the name of it? Somebody tell me.
That's gonna piss me off.
Somebody that's listening, please type it into the chat.
GI bro. GI bro. Fucking ridiculous. GI bro. Yeah, I think it was. I'd have to remember. Oh God, GI bro. What was? I gotta remember. Oh, I remember Mike Awesome.
Mike Awesome.
I just pulled
the Misfits in Action. That was
the
MIA, yeah. Captain or General Hugh G. Rection. Mhm. GI Bro, Private Stash, Lieutenant Loco, was Chavo Guerrero, Sergeant AWOL, Captain Cajun, and Major Guns.
Major Step. Who the fuck is Van Hammer?
Van Hammer.
Major Guns. God, she's
WCW had a lot of guys that like after the whole thing ended, everybody forgot about because they never wrestled again really in WWE. And these were guys that had major championships. They had won at least, I want to say, the U.S. title. You know?
yeah.
So you had
Yes,
like,
I know.
God, I gotta pull up this list here.
Like Lance Storm won like every title other than the world title in WCW.
Well, that was
Like literally
the thing, right? So Steve McMichael, Mongo McMichael. Well, didn't he die
Mongo.
recently?
No, did he?
No, he did not. Okay,
I don't think so.
But he was a U.S. title champion. Conan was a big fucking deal. He never went over to WWE. He was a big
He's
fucking
in-
deal.
Isn't he on Impact?
He's been around other than that. But they had
He's-
Lance. Lance Storm did win. God, what they had, and they had the TV title too. Remember the TV title?
Yeah, I do. So they technically they have that back. It's back now. TNT title, yeah.
But let's see, TV title. Who had? Well, he was in the Renegade. God, remember that?
Oh Lord.
Alex Wright.
So-
That was another big name. He never wrestled after WCW.
Remember Disco Inferno?
Disco Inferno. Yep.
He was a television champion.
That he
was actually tag team champions
Did he-
with Alex Wright.
Did he wrestle really after?
No,
after
remember,
WCW?
dude, we talked
Sammy
about.
Ray never really.
Remember Alex Wright? We talked about Alex Wright when they changed his character to that German character, Berlin.
Yeah.
We talked about this on the podcast.
Yeah. That's
It's terrible. Fucking asshole. Fucking great.
But it's just like there were a lot of people like that. They were around for a long time.
I mean, WCW was around for a long time. They just had a bunch. WCW had a lot of mid-carders. They had a lot of time to fill. And the main event was always the same fucking guys.
They had Monday Night Nitro, right? And then they had Thursday
Under.
Thunder.
Yeah.
And then they had Saturday Night, WCW Saturday Night. And also, thanks to Adrian here, the Blue World Order, the Flock, Raven's Nest. That's another.
The Ravens. Well, Blue World Order was in the
Four
ECW.
Horsemen, come on.
Yes, obviously, Four Horsemen, though. They've been around forever.
The Diamond Mine, remember them?
The Four Horsemen got a bad rap, though, after they put Benoit in there. And they started the new Four Horsemen. It was Malenko, Guerrero, Benoit. Who was the fourth one? Can't remember.
Team
I don't know
Canada.
who- oh,
that was
Perry.
a faction.
It was Perry Saturn. There you go. That's a weird one.
Natural Born Thrillers.
I want to say there was a random guy in that fucking group. There was a whole bunch of weird.
And, the Dangerous Alliance.
They had a like a New
All
Bloods
Dangerous.
group too. There was a New Bloods group in WCW for a while. Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Anyway, let's wrap it up.
All right. It was a stable in 2000. The New Blood
Who was that?
members: David Arquette, Mike Awesome, Buff Bagwell, Bam Bam Bigelow, Booker T, Crowbar, whoever that is, Disco Inferno, Shane Douglas, Goldberg, Juventud Guerrero, Bret Hart, Horace Hogan, Mark Jindrak, Johnny the Bull.
Everybody. You're just naming everybody that's not in NWO.
Chris Canyon, Billy Kidman,
Billy
Conan,
Canyon.
Ernest Miller. Leaders of the New Blood was. This is when they tried to take it over. Managers of the New Blood: Tylene Buck, Daphne. Who's Daphne? Miss Hancock. Remember who Miss Hancock is?
Yeah, I do.
Kimberly Page, Medusa, Medeja, M.I. Smooth,
Am I
Um, Tammy Lou Sitch, Tori Wilson, Ron Reese, one night only. Medeja was the one who was like married to, or like with Big Papa Pump.
Big Papa Pump, Steiner math. A little Steiner,
Steiner
math,
math.
for you.
Saturn math. All right, let's wrap it up. Yeah, we told we were going to talk about wrestling, and now we talked about wrestling.
You just start on it. You just get to it.
Yeah, we get a little annoyed, but we were talking about WWE just for no reason, and then it just came out of nowhere. It happens. It happens. You know, it's whatever.
God.
Steiner math. It
I
happens.
wish you could hear because I would play it.
equal, but you
I would play it right now.
You need to figure. Why you need to figure that shit out?
But the Steiner math? The numbers
Yeah,
don't lie.
like figure out how to play it so I could hear it.
Oh, yeah, I could. You have to fuck around. I'm sure I could. I just don't have. Every time I go to stream, I'm like, oh, shit, let's go, and everything's like all like in a hurry.
Yeah, we always set a time, and yet we're always late.
Always late. Although this time it was because they fucking update everything got all fucky. Fuckity fuck
Fucky.
fuckeroni.
Fuckity fuck
Episode
fuckeronies.
47.
Butt
Fuckity fuck
Butt-
fuckeroni.
butt fucker 4000.
Fuck fucker 4000. Yeah, you
So,
always gotta go
this
better.
is-
You always gotta go bigger.
It was gonna go bigger and badder.
10,000. Why stop it there?
Butt fucker 12.5.
And then
Butt
they'll
fucker
reboot it
1
as
billion.
Butt fucker X, like Jason X.
Poor fucker. So Mark and JD on Twitter, Mark and JD on Facebook, Mark and JD on Twitch, twitch.tv/Mark and JD. Podbean,
Podbean.
we're on there.
That's our
Was it
main
markandjd.podbean.com?
But you can find us on any podcast site, Apple Podcasts or Spotify, Pandora. We're big on Pandora. I don't know why.
iHeartRadio.
I don't know how Pandora works. Nobody listens to us on iHeartRadio. I don't know how it works.
No,
Like if people
whatever.
like want to hear more, like on Pandora, you skip a song. If they're just listening
Yeah.
to the podcast, do we pop up? I don't know how it works.
Yeah,
I've
I
never
guess.
listened to a podcast on Pandora. I have no.
interessant. No, me either. I've never listened to Pandora. I have Spotify.
Right. Anyway,
So
that's where you
once
can find
again,
us, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
and once again, thank you to what's his name, Ernie Parada, the lead singer of the Arsons, for letting us use Prison Yard as our new theme song. Like it a lot, and you will too, forever.
Forever.
I'm pretty sure we could use whatever Arson song we want to use. So if you find a better one that you like, we can use that one. Just a new one every week. There's like 40 songs.
Well, maybe
Whatever.
Anyway, catch us next time.
See ya.
It's time for me.